Pilot, channel 1-2.
Where's the chart for the German? This is okay, there you go.
Speaking. Is your captain there?
Yes, sir, I'm the captain. And, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, Captain. In the old harbor, we have only guaranteed a draft about 5 meters. We have only one berth where we can guarantee 6 meters, but that berth is busy. But I can take you alongside a fishing vessel, 70 meters long at this berth. It's a very good place to stay there, and you don't have to any worries about the difference of high and low water there, and you're very close to the center of the city. Or I could take you also to our new harbor, about 2 nautical miles from here, where we have 8 meters depth at least. But then you are staying a little bit far away from the center. It's up to you, Captain, what you're choosing. I will recommend to you go alongside the fishing vessel. It is very easy to go ashore there, and it's a good gangway there. It's a very good place.
I am comfortable with coming alongside a fishing vessel. That's not a problem. So it sounds like that's fine with me. I wondered, do we need to take a pilot on for this trip in?
Yes, the pilot will be with you in 10-15 minutes. You can heave up your anchor.
Okay, we will be standing by here then. Our engine is going right now, in fact, and we will get all crew ready.
Okay, Captain. See you in 10 minutes.
Thank you much, sir. We'll be standing by for you. Hi, Ted.
So you've been in these other countries, Finland? In my watch, all the Oleg, Lena, Mila, Arkady had been to Bulgaria. Oleg, Lena, Mila, so it's the first time.
Yeah, I was I try, when I answered to your question, I tried to a little joke because I said that I was in Soviet Union one time.
One time, but it was a long time.
Everybody should be up. Okay.
Well, кто еще?
alongside fishing vessel, alongside another vessel.
What's that look like?
Slavko, najdu me na
Hello. Yeah. You got one. Stand by. No sei lá.
Alltså då han bara så vill med kan jag det lagt över brott med mig just nu.
Ska vi komma fram här eller?
Ja. Jag tror att det är slakt vi tar det. Men jag tror på det.
Will you be asking me in Icelandic? Or, when you ask the question, then I will answer.
Interpret.
Pardon?
I'm not going to ask you in Icelandic.
It's fine either way.
Oh, yes?
I mean, I know what your question is already. Project on Te Vega started about a year and a half ago, where two people from the Soviet Union and two people from America thought that it would be an interesting and very worthwhile project to get Soviets and Americans on board a sailing vessel and do two transatlantic crossings together and focus on the environment and environmental issues that for weeks the Soviets, we will show the Soviet on board our home in America. So this way we've learned a lot, so much about our two cultures, and we were just overwhelmed with hospitality and generosity. We hope we can begin to match our generosity when we all arrive.
Videos that I brought, one of which might be particularly good is, although again they're all in English, is one that was put together by Windstar Foundation, that at least the theme music has Russian singers and Russian footage, the theme song. It's What Are We Building Weapons For? And it's John Denver is one of the singers, and there's a Russian singer in the chorus, and a lot of footage.
For what? You might
didn't notice me yet. Very difficult to be on the rest.
It's a very interesting thing, but when you're younger, years last a lot longer than they do when you're older. Yes, it's true. Each year that you live now lasts, it seems. You will see when you get to be older.
When you're 10, then the years
The
really
years
fly.
start to move faster and faster. The year takes a lot longer when you're young, and it's a good thing too, because there's a lot to learn when you're young.
When you get to be
You
10
need
and
time to
11.
learn it.
What do you think of that? You want to be on American television? There's none of you.
You must talk while you shoot. Just pretend that you are interviewing.
No. Quick, quick, rolling tape. What's my name?
Yeah.
I am Mr. Iceland. I am Mr. Video. No, I'm Mike. I'm Mike. And your name?
My name is Peter, and what's your name?
My name is Daniel.
Okay, and yours?
Okay, what's your name? Skål vän.
My name is Alec.
Alec. Alec.
they played G.
Mike, what did I tell you about the weather, huh?
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. That direct line to God really helped, paid off again.
Must have been Irish. Down by the riverside, down by
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Wait a minute, Mags, you gotta get up here too. Come on.
Comes like this by Tom.
We're in every country. Don't worry about it.
What about me?
What about you?
You got this.
Yeah, me.
You got dissed.
Oh. Yeoman.
Aha. Okay.
It's a hard name to live with.
Let me see your signature. Where did you sign?
Look, Margaret S. Yeoman.
Okay.
It's the biggest one on the bottom.
Did you know a yeoman is a term for someone who works on a ship?
That's my husband's name. I have to keep Gerzevitz.
Oh, it is.
My maiden name is Marino's daughter.
I thought it was Gelman. Yeoman. Oh.
Yeoman? That's my husband. My name is Marino's daughter. I prefer that.
Okay.
Marino's daughter anytime.
Okay. Marino's daughter.
That's Marino's Pizza.
Oh, Marino's.
My father's name.
Oh, okay.
Marino's Pizza.
And where is Marino's Pizza located?
In Yalskata 26.
This could be a commercial, yes.
Right, yo.
I don't know. I just graduated. That's a guitar song. Johnny Rocker, Keith Richards himself. Oh, turn it on, these are the back. Woo-wee! Sexy.
Only 90 mark.
Huh?
Only 90 mark.
Only 90.
Boat to get the oil off. And
Right.
hosing the boat down, and it all came out this little thing, and
Right on the deck.
well, onto the cabbage and the potatoes that were sitting there.
That's cute. I got one question for you.
You can have two.
If we run out of food, do you deliver?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Over 10 pies.
Great. As long as you got a boat.
There you go.
Meet us mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, the fifth, okay? Here's 17.
Third.
Oh, the third.
Third.
Here's 17.
Sunday before Labor Day. Labor Day weekend.
I'm serious.
Thanks for everything, Bob.
Thanks, William. It was wonderful. We'll see you in Dublin sometime, okay? Okay. Glasgow's not so far.
You forgot the brass band.
Come on, you can do it, Bob. A one-man show.
I'll say hello to Flatbush for you, Bob.
Make mine a double.
You want a shot? I did not know. So we have approximately 30 years.
Or on the windows.
We should merge.
The air will come out faster.
I tried. We will leave it soaked up as well. It'll be always soaking up on deck.
Unless even if
Josh, do they screw all the way out?
they can.
Louise cleaning her fingernail. Louise renaming the boat. Louise! Sorry.
Don't you know that? It's the bell. The bell of freedom. I have a question, my good friend. What are we doing here?
Easy. Thank you. It's a very astute question.
Why are we here?
One must ponder in very much depth.
Why are we here?
I will tell you next week.
And we are still here?
The way of life is such that we will be here.
Okay.
Okay, so I leave you here.
We have room if you'd like to come.
I hope you will not be drifting here.
We will keep an eye.
Okay, have a nice trip.
The last contact with civilization in New York City.
We still have any portholes for America. Riverview.
Live and on videotape.
Dan.
Life's little embarrassing moments.
Poor Dan.
I know.
Dan, soon.
Worst things can happen. Worst things.
Look at Susan over there.
What's worse about this? Yeah, really?
We're still at it.
Okay, well, we're from here on we're again at sea. So I want to.
You want to do it?
Just
Отсюда мы опять будем в море.
So now we must think again in the same way that we were thinking before we came into Reykjavik in terms of how the ship operates and being at sea and getting to that rhythm again.
Надо сейчас ориентироваться и подумать, как мы
Пойдем.
живем в мире, будем жить в море и как нам надо делать, чтобы сделать, как это было раньше.
So we must think about how we
Может
put.
быть, лучше.
We must think about how we stow gear
Как
and
поставить все вещи на борту и здесь вниз.
we must think about the ship and what the ship's needs are.
Думать о лодке, корабле и нужности ее.
If something is loose or something is not put away, we must put it away.
Если сейчас у нас хороший ветер.
It's a southeast wind.
Это южный, восточный.
And I don't know how, I'm not sure at this point how it's going to change. It may, I believe there's a low that is moving across this way.
Но пока неизвестно, как изменяется. Есть нижний фронт, который придет.
And so when we leave, we will try to, we will head for Cape Farewell, Greenland.
Мы направление, да, вот этот.
I don't know if we will see Greenland actually as we pass by. Maybe we will.
Я не знаю, сейчас будем мы или нет видеть Гренланд.
but we will be heading this direction so that we stay as much as possible to the north and to the west as we continue our way down.
Выберем это направление, чтобы ближе на берег, да?
And this will tend to give us the best possible winds that we can get. They may be fair or they may not be fair.
Это будет самые хорошие возможности для хороших ветров.
So far, and probably for the next couple of days, according to the weather that I've gotten, we should have fairly good winds for at least the beginning of our trip now.
Кажется, что в начале нашей поездки будет хороший ветер.
So, New York. So way down here.
Нью-Йорк это вот далеко.
And we have a couple options as we go past the maritime provinces here.
Но есть несколько вариантов, как пройти
And
в этом районе.
so I'm not sure what will happen from this point here, from the Cape Farewell in Greenland, but
Я
this is
пока
how we'll
не
start.
уверен, что будет от Cape Farewell.
Do you want us to hold questions?
Yeah, why don't you just. Well, we're at anchor now.
Пожалуйста, посмотрите на каютах и поставить свои личные вещи там.
Also, there's a problem, an engine room. Well, it's actually an engine room bosun collaboration to work on a pipe that is behind a locker here.
Но у нас есть проблема здесь в коридоре с трубкой, и боцманы и механики вместе будут заниматься.
This is there's a small hole in the pipe that must be sealed.
Есть
It's the exhaust pipe for the engine.
дверка, это для выхлопа.
We have two exhaust pipes,
У нас есть
one on one side and one on the other.
два такие трубки выхлопа
But,
на обе стороны.
But we must seal this one before we can seal the hole in this one before we can use it. And if it's sealed, then we will be able to operate as before. If it's not sealed, then we will end up only being able to use one side.
А если мы можем ремонтировать, тогда мы используем обе стороны. Если нет, тогда не можем. Через 2 часа.
So, this evening, and this is another announcement. This evening, there is a talk, a discussion of impressions of Iceland.
Будет дискуссия, наше впечатление Исландии.
Maybe after dinner.
После ужина.
And I guess there'll be more about that later from Slava and Emma.
А Слава и Эмма, они больше где? Где?
Ледовая обстановка. Информация о ледовой обстановке.
Остановки в море. Обстановки в море. He's just telling me how to say ice cream.
Oh. Well, the information that I have is from the meteorological station, and they say there's no problem with ice except in the north of Iceland.
Но он получил информацию из метеоцентра, и они сказали, что проблема только в северной Исландии с волками. Funny language.
So, but as far as Greenland goes, they didn't have the information about Greenland.
У них не было информации о Гренландии и ситуации.
So I'm sure that we won't be able to approach the shore right up to the shore of Cape Farewell. There is usually ice that is carried by current and comes down the coast of Greenland and actually then comes north again on the west side of Greenland.
Я уверен, что мы не можем ходить близко к берегу, потому что всегда есть флот и есть течение, сильное течение и север. Да.
So there's ice here.
За угол Гренландии, за заводик.
Заводик.
yeah, ice comes down the coast here and then up the other side. This is all ice free up here.
Но здесь,
So
здесь нету.
this is the only area here where there would be ice along Greenland.
Только здесь, в этом районе будет.
And for us, it depends where this ice exactly is. Depends also on the wind.
Но зависит от точно, да, где это находится и ветер.
So they've been having a lot of southwest wind and westerly wind here in Iceland. So it may mean that this pack this ice is distributed more to the east because of that west wind they've been having. Right now, on the other hand, we have an east wind, and it'll help push it all back away.
Может быть, будет лед вот здесь, в этом районе.
При западном ветре лед может быть с этой стороны Гренландии, но сейчас у нас восточный ветер, и он, скорее всего, отдут за угол.
So it's pack ice, they're not
So there's
iceberg?
Oh, no bergs.
Oh.
Icebergs are not a problem in this area. So much as icebergs.
I love it.
Icebergs are more of a problem because they come from glaciers, especially Jakobshavn Glacier, supposedly the largest glacier in the world in Greenland up here, and the icebergs run down the Davis Straits, and then earlier in the year when they did the trip over, they had ice off Newfoundland, so that they avoided, and it frequently would occur up in this area here. This time of year, it may have all melted to the point where but this is where we'd be concerned with that kind of ice.
And we won't find out about that till we get much
get
closer.
that glacier on for sure.
Это еще неизвестно, что будет сам год.
Will we have an opportunity to see the video that was...
Да, вчера вечером о китов, убитии китов.
Мы договорились с Сэмой, что после вот этого вечером, после обсуждения наших впечатлений о Исландии, мы будем смотреть этот фильм.
He says that Emma and Slava had agreed that after we talked about our impressions of Iceland, that we would show this video. Yes?
Well, yeah, if time allowed, depending on how long one went. But we will see it either tonight or maybe
Зависит
tomorrow
от
night.
времени. Или сегодня вечером, или завтра вечером.
Twice would be nice. Some of us would be on watch this evening.
Was there any fish taken on in Iceland?
Мы купили
I don't think so.
рыбы в Исландии.
You know?
Нет.
Нет. We did not buy it.
It's mostly it was fresh vegetables, mostly.
Свежие продукты.
Well, but there is no boycott anymore.
In the discussion tonight, actually.
Just two weeks ago, this Greenpeace stopped boycott. 2 years ago.
Left can be just as good as the right.
24 июля был убит последний.
The boycott was successful.
Lasted for 4 or 5 years.
В течение 4-5 лет было, да. Бойкот.
До 91 года Исландия не будет убивать китов. До
Till
91 года.
91, they've agreed not to kill any whales.
А потом будет зависеть от решения международной комиссии.
And then it'll depend on the decision of an international commission.
Какую-то квоту они, наверное, будут иметь.
They'll probably have some kind of quota.
Хотя они нам сказали, что они не могут понять, как вот исландцы могут не убивать китов. Они это делали всю жизнь.
It says that it's difficult for them to think about how they would live without this because they've been doing it all their lives.
Уже много столетий.
Well, to explain that to fishermen, to ordinary people who are used to this.
В общем, проблема осталась, хотя, в общем, надо сказать, что Greenpeace победил в этой борьбе.
So the problem still stands, though Greenpeace was, I mean, they were successful, they were victorious in this particular struggle.
Talk about it tonight.
Да, мы дальше поговорим.
Надо включить его.
Надо туда засунуть, а потом включать.
Don't blind yourself by looking at that.
Want that big fish? In America. Oh. In America.
Maybe sooner if we're lucky.
Night, and I prepare 2 or 3 snipes, I don't know.
For 2 or 3 men's fishing.
Я ему уже больше просто не надо человек делать, чтобы его понимать. И бесконечно выставляешь, потому что занимались.
What's the matter?
to debate now whether we can eat these or not, since it's Icelandic fish.
Good store. 22. The rest on stamps and postcards and a chocolate bar.
Я встала.
Brown.
Bread right now.
looking at us.
You know, the people over there, they feel the same. Now's the time for the leaders to learn to follow. How can you work? How can you play? How can you build for a better day? Knowing it could all be blown away tomorrow. The earth, the sky, hear our children cry. If we intend to live, then it's a bomb that has to die. The earth, see the sky, hear our children cry. If we intend to live, then it's a bomb that has to die. Let me just translate that one verse. The people over here don't want it.
Люди, которые здесь находятся, они этого не хотят.
The people over there feel the same.
Люди, которые там и не здесь, они чувствуют то же самое.
Now is the time for the leaders to learn to follow.
Сейчас пришло время, когда лидеры должны научиться, как быть ведомыми, как следовать.
How can you work? How can you play?
Как вы можете работать? Learn to follow how you can work, or it's another line, or how you can work, how you can play. Как ты можешь работать и как ты можешь играть?
How can you build for a better day?
И как ты можешь построить для лучшего завтра?
Knowing it could all be blown away tomorrow.
Nobody.
Knowing
that you won't be blown away.
Knowing that we could all be blown away tomorrow.
Зная, как ты можешь работать, как ты можешь играть, как ты можешь строить для лучшего завтра, зная, что завтра это будет здорово.
To live, then it's just bomb that has to die. To the earth, the sky, hear our children cry. If we intend to live, then it's the bomb that has to die.
Radio 6345. Alleen te Reykjavíkur verður 5 minnætti, ég skipti. Á landleið, 5 minnætti, Reykjavíkur.
advertisement movies. Those people just know what they see on TV. It's just an advertisement movies. We interrupt your regular schedule, please. We're not trying to sell you all lipstick or cheese. It's just a commercial for cooperation. It's just an advertisement. We're all in the same boat, sailing on the same sea. And if we sing or if we float, you know it's up to you and me. It's the same boat. There's no room for enemies. This is just a commercial for cooperation. This is just an advertisement for me. This is just a commercial for communication. Just an advertisement for me. Now there's no need for human error no more. This is just an advertisement for me. Computers can start up a nuclear war. This is just an advertisement for me. In 6 minutes to Moscow by missile, you see, Pastor Joe's to the edge now. This is just a commercial for consideration. Just an advertisement for me. We're all on the same boat. Sailing on the same sea. And if we sing or if we float, you know it's up to you and me. It's the same boat. There's no room for enemies. This is just a commercial for cooperation. Just an advertisement for me. This is just a commercial for consideration. Just an advertisement for me. Watch a nuclear warhead burn. This is just an advertisement for me. To all of the children of this earth, this is just an advertisement for me. You know the poor get poorer while our arsenals do. What today can't pay for, tomorrow still owes. This is just a commercial for consideration. Just an advertisement. Same moon and the same sun shines down on everyone. Same wind and the same rain, same joy and the same pain, same disease and the same cure. The world's sick of fear and cold. Let the people of the future sing, and at the brink of doom we turn away. We're all on the same boat, sailing on the same sea. And if we sing or if we float, you know it's up to you and me. The same boat. There's no room for enemies. This is just a commercial for cooperation. This is just an advertisement for peace. This is just a commercial for communication. This is just an advertisement for peace. This is just a commercial for consideration. This is just an advertisement for peace. This is just a commercial for conciliation. This is just an advertisement for peace. We're not trying to sell you all lipstick or cheese. This is just an advertisement for peace. All right.
Did you write that for this trip? Is that birds out?
Holy shit.
That's clothes.
Yeah.
That's cigars and that's clothes.
Pilot rail?
Take to them.
Dude, it's right there. Woo. Yeah, that. Wow.
They said nothing, but they were even sensitive to their. But they were trying to do something and they don't have anything. It was like menstrual, like the picture they're eating. Something
book I'm reading and talking about is right now. Going up to going up along the coast of British Columbia with a rock and roll band to play a concert to the whales.
To the whales.
Сейчас слева. Вот у левого борта сейчас.
Один был маленький.
Ага. Я.
Вон, красавец.
Первый лезет кормой.
Ба-ба-ба-ба. Ничего. Очень долго. У меня глобина много. Еще.
Стоим и курим спокойно.
Выдохнет. Откуда полетел, да? Ну, на палубе. Морду положил на палубе.
carried a little bit. Straight. Ease it off.
The needles back here are not tied through the other side. It's not a knot on the other side, so I just got pulling right out.
More stuff on the other side.
That work out easy to do then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, you were standing right here. I couldn't help but notice.
Ready on the peak, Hyatt?
Ready.
Oh!
Whoa.
Everybody on the front side, take one step forward, please. Okay, pass the slack back and take the screen.
Got 12 on the ground, Paul. You ready on the throat, Hyatt? Need that, Paul? Got 12?
Nah.
Okay. Let's haul away the throat, haul away the peak.
Here we go, and pull, and pull. Yay! Whoop. Here. Yay! Arr. Whoa. Yeah. Zova. Yay! Rock. Yay! Hold the pin. That's fine.
Go there. Come see that, Paul.
Let's go on the throat side. Here we go. Ready? And whoa, and yay, and yeah. When he gets this high, that doesn't go. Here we go. Come on now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, and whoa, and whoa, 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 whoa. It's the pig is way up. 2, 3. Let me hear you yell. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Держать линию, держать. Так, немножко полегче можно. Не бросай, не. No. Пол, но Hold by one hand. Then by another. Должен котик держать. Hold. Что вы нас топали? На балкон. Stop tapping on.
Okay, here we go. And pull. And
Go. 1, 2, 3, go. Go.
yay. Rup. Yay.
Up.
Go. Digital, that. The top tail sheet. Ah, Серега. Whoa! Yay!
Okay, one step forward. Another step. Drop the line. Slap. Good.
Okay. Спасибо. A-Watch will finish.
Спасибо вам.
Hey. Dolphin watch.
Spinners. Here they come. Coming up to the bow. All right. Beautiful. Hear them, they're right underneath. Yeah! Someone get Kevin Jones, please. He'll kill me. Oh, there's a whole mess of them out there. There's a whole school of them.
I think I saw that. Ну как, пристав?
Вообще прочитал. Участники экспедиции «Защиту мира». Он что-то находится в Атлантическом океане. Защита.
Коль, донесение в центр. Вот смотри, практика гадает, когда вот здесь
Да, пожалуйста, вдруг написал левой рукой.
Можно писать без наклона обычно, нормально.
Это для...
Would he know how to change this?
У вас какое напряжение сейчас, а, ребят?
А?
Какое напряжение?
Молекула розетки стоит 220. А что? В ту сторону? Почему? Как это возможно?
Как это возможно, я не понимаю.
Переменный ток, какой может быть? Это моим представлением техники.
Тема нашего семинара сегодня – это впечатление об Исландии, о том, что мы там
Opening up some kind
увидели.
of discussion of what people saw, not necessarily any one particular issue, but
Но никакого, так сказать, специального разговора, но просто что увидели, что узнали.
just to learn more about what people saw in Iceland.
Ну что, чтобы, так сказать, поделиться впечатлениями друг с другом.
And then afterwards, there's the film that
А
was
после
produced
этого мы посмотрим фильм.
by a group in Iceland in response to the whole Greenpeace issue.
Ну, который сделан киногруппой из Исландии в ответ на действия Greenpeace.
У меня был стажер с Ливана. Слышишь, стажер, нет, здесь бесплатно можно. Стажер с Ливана у меня был, так? Алимуса Маха. 15 раз и мне его представили, чтобы я его учил, потому что он туда поедет, он там будет главный. Это он такой парень, ладно, вот мы с ним дежурили в 8-м. У нас было 8 месяцев. Ранение легких, падение совершая, проводная язва, желудочные кровотечения.
I felt myself as a member of a big family. I got to know most of the people, and every day coming back to the post office or to any stores or meeting at the streets with people, I said to them hello. And one night I met a few drunk people, and I talked to them, and they invited me to their house. But I invited them to come to the boat next day when they're not drunk. I didn't tell them to come when you are not drunk. But they were really peaceful, even being drunk. They didn't feel like they were not aggressive like some people in other countries. And I talked to Iceland people, and they told me that in spite of these high prices, their salaries are pretty high, and most of the people are wealthy, and they don't have any money problems. And one guy feel friendly besides city, but I enjoyed very very much. And I also like that they make the kids to work from the early age, from 8 to 10. I enjoyed watching the boys selling the newspapers on the streets. They were very enthusiastic, and they were very serious about their job. Warren, maybe you will tell us what your friend told us about Iceland.
We had to work very hard to maintain it, and a lot of people had 2 jobs, and that it wasn't a free ride type of society, that in order to keep up the standard of living, one had to work about 70 hours a week and always maintain an effort, and that the retirement age is a lot older.
The worst job, let me translate.
And with ideas of let's preserve the environment, let us tell you how to do it, especially in regards to the Greenpeace boycott and so on. There's one very late night conversation that went on, and finally this is just a big upwelling of resentment against this, what seemed to be conceived of as foreign intrusion into Icelandic ideas came up, and it seemed that the Icelanders I was talking to resented being stuck in the middle of 2 giant countries, where often the people in those countries were ignorant to the needs of Iceland and Northern Europe.
очень много приходилось говорить об экологических проблемах. И для исландцев экологические вопросы, они, в общем-то, жизненно важны, поскольку 70% прироста национального продукта – это рыболовство. И поэтому это просто для них жизненно необходимо сохранять и следить, и контролировать, чтобы экологические вопросы. Но что касается бойкота Гринписа, то здесь довольно много было всяких разных разговоров. Тем не менее, значит, вот чувствовалось, что исландцы считают себя как-то вот зажатыми между двумя гигантскими странами, которые пытаются давить на них.
Nuclear power plants.
Да, в общем, несколько, сказать, ядерных заводов.
Fairly advanced fisheries management
Да,
program.
довольно, так сказать, на высоком уровне. И что касается рыболовства, это тоже довольно хорошо развито в этой стране.
I saw in several shops and hotels where there were still little stands set up to collect money for reforestation. Obviously aimed at foreigners since they were in about 6 different languages. For reforestation, for planting trees on areas that had lost trees.
Это для станций, которые занимаются зелеными насаждениями, где они, так сказать, высаживают, следят за высаживанием деревьев, где утрачена где-то растительность.
On the other hand, there were
Но с другой стороны,
some serious
довольно
environmental problems
серьезные экологические проблемы, которые
which they don't seem to recognize or seem actually to be
как
proud of.
сказать, как-то не осознаются или на которые не обращается внимания.
First, of course, being the apparent level of national dedication to the slaughter of whales.
Ну, прежде всего, это то, что касается этого отлова китов.
Another being this is
Другой момент.
The sheep. I'm going to get some laughs from my tour companions from this, but the sheep are all over the countryside, and as reported to us, they're pretty much eating everything and eating what little grass there is and enhancing the erosion problem. And apparently they're subsidized, the sheep industry is subsidized by the government to do this. So, I suppose that you have these kind of paradoxes in any country. They just struck me more strongly than here than in Iceland than they do other places.
So they're more strongly.
I was more strong. They were more noticeable to me in Iceland than in most other places. The paradoxes, the contradictions.
Ну для меня, так сказать, более очевидными эти парадоксы показались в Исландии, чем в каких-то других местах.
Craig, did you talk to anyone about that erosion problem vis-a-vis sheep farming?
That came from our guide who was expatriate American.
Я говорю с некоторыми фермерами.
Because one thing that struck me there is that people seem very conscious of living with renewable resources just because they are on an island and everything's finite. I would think that if an Icelander would probably respond to that by saying, you know, well, we've been dealing with that for hundreds of years and we've got it at a maintainable level, and I'd be interested to hear.
I know some facts about the erosion.
It's a problem we have in the States.
What you said that you were amazed that they were dealing with some problems for 100 years.
Well, I would suspect that the Icelanders would say that they have it at a level where it can be maintained and that there isn't erosion going on. Steve says he has some facts.
Yeah. The erosion problem was recognized as a problem in the 18th century. And there was a landowner who invested his fortune in reforesting his land, an area that had been deforested. They said that when the Vikings landed, 30% of Iceland was covered. No, it might have been 10% was covered by forest, and now it's 1%. And this landowner is now revered, and his name has been given to a society because he willed the rest of his fortune for more trees to be planted. But the trees grow very slowly, and they consider it a work of generations. And whenever anybody says, we are planting trees, they also say, our generation won't live to see the benefit, but maybe the next generation will.
I went on a bus tour, we went over an area that was just a wasteland.
Which looks to me just toy things, small things, for them it's a huge country, it's a serious job.
И на своем острове, где очень бедная природа,
and on their island where the nature is very poor,
они сумели построить вот
they were
достаточно
able
хорошую,
to
богатую
build
жизнь.
Good and pretty high standard life.
И я подумал, что неплохо было бы поучиться
And I thought that it would be good to learn from Iceland people,
пожалуй, бережному отношению вот, и использованию любых возможностей, которые дает природа.
How to be careful in using any opportunities the nature gives you.
И страшно понравился мальчишка-исландец, который был там пару вечеров у нас, такой рыжий с конопушкой.
And I love very much the Iceland boy with the red hair, Daniel, friend's boyfriend.
Peter Jacob was his name.
Peter?
Peter Jacob.
Peter Jacob. Is he anywhere here?
It may be.
Чем понравился?
И глядя на этого мальчика, я понял, что у Исландии вот большое и хорошее будущее.
And observing this boy, I understood that Iceland has a very big and good future. That's it.
Исландия меня произвела впечатление, прежде всего, как страна высокой культуры.
Well, I was impressed by Iceland, first of all, as by the country of a very high level of culture.
Отсюда все решения вопросов и городского хозяйства, и такого чистоты.
And how they deal with the environment, and how they deal with the economy, that the city is very clean.
Да. Однако у них есть свои проблемы. С одной стороны, высокая продолжительность жизни.
But they have their own problems. From one side, продолжительность жизни, да? Well, the very long longevity of life. They live for a long time.
Очень хорошо поставлено медицинское обслуживание. Медицинское обслуживание бесплатно.
The medical care is on the higher level, free.
С другой стороны, у них существует проблема, генетическая проблема. Маленькая страна, поэтому имеется кровосмешение большое. Поэтому исландцы стараются браки сейчас заключать где-то в Дании. Очень много больных, очень много детей с родовыми всякими генетическими заболеваниями. Слабоумие.
Что у них мало смешивается.
Но
откуда вы это узнали?
Это характерно с нашего посольства.
От нашего посольства.
Это не только Исландия проблема, это Исландия именно таких небольших островных государств.
Что они мало смешиваются, да?
Нет,
по родству.
Родственные браки получаются.
По родству.
Еще много родственных браков.
Поэтому они стараются сейчас браки заключать где-то извне. То есть да, они едут там Шотландию, чтобы был...
Как эта болезнь называется вообще?
Because they marry relatives, they marry each other. And they
Это уже как следствие.
The kids, they have the disease. When the close relatives marry each other, what kind of disease they have? Something like that. That's why they try genetic problem. That's why they try to marry, to mix the blood. Marry foreigners. I was told that the Iceland they don't marry foreigners. So now they try to go to Denmark or some other country and to marry foreigners.
Вот, я считаю, нам повезло, мы попали в лютеранскую церковь на концерт органной музыки.
And we were lucky because we were able to hear the organ music in the cathedral.
Вот. Там даже органист предлагал Альберту, нашему попу, сыграть на органе. Он очень хотел, но не решил.
Yeah, organ player suggested to our cook Albert to play the organ. He wanted to play, but he didn't dare.
Но, к сожалению, очень мало было народу.
Unfortunately, there were not a lot of people in the cathedral.
Играли Бах, в общем, замечательный концерт.
And we heard for Bach music. It was a nice concert.
Ну и, конечно, произвело впечатление тот дом, где встречался Горбачев с Лениным, так как у нас Исландия находится посредине, между Советским Союзом и такой символ.
I was impressed with the building where Reagan and Gorbachev met.
И исландцы очень это дело чтут и помнят.
The Iceland people are very proud that American President and Soviet General Secretary met in their country.
Вот, и то, что мы сейчас вместе здесь совершаем этот поход, так, это может быть как раз заслуга именно этой страны, то есть даже не заслуга страны, а того места, где встречались на высших верхах наши руководители суда.
And the fact that we are here now in this boat and traveling together maybe thanks to the event which happened in that country in 1986. Совершенно определенно это облегчило, конечно. И когда его встретил, он как раз уходил с палубы вместе с Дэном, это его был первый визит.
And he told me that
И он сказал мне,
the reason he had come over to the
причина,
ship
по которой он
was
пришел
because
сюда
he
на
saw the
корабль, это
Dutch
потому
flag.
что он увидел здесь
And
голландский
so he
флаг.
thought that he
И
would
он
be able
думал,
then
что
to
он
speak Dutch when he
сможет
came to the
поговорить
ship.
по-голландски, когда он
But of
придет
course
на
he got
корабль.
there
Но, конечно, когда он
well, he
пришел
was
сюда,
able to speak the English that he
но он,
knew.
тем не менее, имел возможность поговорить по-английски вместо этого.
But for an 8-year-old, he
И
knew
для
at least 3
8-летнего
languages,
парня
probably many
он
more.
говорит на 3 языках, а может быть
bright.
даже и больше, довольно умный парень.
Глазки такие чрезвычайно умные, то есть вот в них видно
Yeah, he has a
ум.
very bright eyes. You can see that he is smart.
Смайк это ум, да?
Smart.
Slava had good things to say.
No, she's absolutely.
Меня удивили некоторые моменты, которые для меня были неожиданны.
Well, I was amazed at some moments which were unexpected for me.
Но то, что это такая автомобилизованная страна.
Now, first of all, I didn't expect that there are so many cars in this country.
По количеству автомобилей на душу населения она сейчас занимает первое место в мире.
Yeah, well, they take the first place in the world for the amount of cars per person.
Они страшно этим гордятся, то, что
They're
они
very
обогнали
proud of
Соединенные
this
Штаты и
fact
другие
that
страны.
they're ahead of the United States and the other countries.
Вот. Но когда я говорил с ними об этом, автомобилизация не представляет им, они не видят, что в автомобиле опасность для экологии.
But when I talk to them about this, they don't realize that any danger for the country that they have so many cars in the country.
У них довольно высокие требования к выхлопу, довольно низкие требования к выхлопу.
They have very low requirements to the gas which coming out.
Автомобилями снабжены
Cars.
катализаторами. Катализаторами.
There are no any catalysts. Catalytic control.
У меня вообще сложилось впечатление,
in the cars.
что у Исландии нет никакого экологического опыта и никакого экологического страха. Они легкомысленны экологически.
And I thought that Icelandic people, they don't have any ecological experience and they don't have any ecological fears, that they are light-headed people in regard to ecological problems.
В 17-18 веке вся Исландия была покрыта лесами.
Well, in 17th and 18th century, all Iceland was covered with woods.
Дерево здесь растет 15 сантиметров за 150 лет, примерно за 100 лет.
And the tree here grows 50 centimeters high in 100 years.
И сейчас здесь нет деревьев.
And now there are no trees here.
И они не очень понимают, что виноваты в этом люди.
And they don't understand that they're guilty, that they don't have the trees in the country.
Сейчас исландцы гордятся, что у них самый чистый воздух
Now
из столиц мира и самая чистая вода.
Now they're proud that have the most clean water and the most fresh air in the world from all the capitals in the world.
Но в этом нет заслуги людей, здесь заслуга природы.
But it's only thanks to the nature, it's not because of the people.
Я думаю, что поскольку у них такое девственное экологическое сознание, то скоро они лишатся этих преимуществ. У них будут серьезные проблемы с экологией, так как
And I think because of their
Стив говорил о проблемах эрозии почвы.
Because their ecological conscience is very urgent. Probably very soon they will have a lot of ecological problems, as Steve said, as they have a problem with erosion.
У меня вообще, мне кажется, что это общее. У северных людей у них нет острого ощущения экологических проблем и ранимости северной природы. Как
I
правило,
think
сами
it's
люди
very
ее
common for the
уничтожают.
people on the north. They don't aware the seriousness of ecological problems, and they destroy the environment.
И то же самое произошло вот с убийством китов.
The same thing happened with the whaling.
Мы здесь обсуждали этот вопрос о бойкоте Гринписа, но вопрос гораздо серьезнее. Многие государства бойкотировали исландскую рыбу на правительственном уровне.
Well, the Iceland was needed to refuse from whaling under pressure because a lot of countries on the governmental level they were boycotting buying the Iceland fish.
И исландцы уступили бойкоту, вы знаете, 24 июня был предпоследний тип.
That's why it was on the 24th of June the last whale was
Но они не понимают, тем не менее.
But nevertheless, they don't understand.
Они говорят, что они несколько столетий убивали китов, и их очень много.
They said that they were whaling for many centuries, and there are a lot of whales.
Это их образ жизни.
This their style of life.
Они не согласны с подходом от этой комиссии
And they don't
международной.
agree with the attitude of International Commission to this issue.
Который планирует квоту в соответствии с численностью населения.
Which plans the quota according to the amount of population of the country.
Вы знаете, она разрешает только убийство китов на медицинские нужды и на фармацевтические.
Well, they know that they give the permission for whaling only for pharmaceutical and medical needs.
И определяет эту квоту. В соответствии с этим подходом
determine
Исландия вообще не может убивать китов.
quota.
Потому что не может убивать китов, потому что только 200 тысяч человек живут.
And according to this attitude, Iceland doesn't have the right to whale because they have only 200,000 people live in the country.
Я понял, что они вообще чувствуют себя очень обиженными, ущемленными. И они считают, что это был произвол со стороны международного сообщества по отношению к такому маленькому народу, как исландцы.
And I felt, well, I saw that they feel offended that so many countries were boycotting them.
А еще меня вот из таких чисто впечатлений поразило то, что многие автомобили стоят открыты и в них ключи в замке зажигания.
Well, and also I was impressed that many cars are open and I saw the keys in the lockers. That they practically there were no criminals in the country.
Можно
There were
зайти,
no crimes.
можно зайти, и там, где сидит премьер-министр, там не будет вооруженной охраны.
You can go to the Prime Minister and you won't see any guards.
Мой спрашивает при этом ни документов, ни ищут у него оружие, никакого контроля.
And my friend from the Soviet embassy, he said when he comes to visit Prime Minister, he only is asked where he needs to go, and he never was looking for the gun, and he never was checked, and there's no control.
Я понимаю, что здесь очень удобное место для таких важных встреч, важных персон. Здесь очень простые меры по безопасности.
And I understand that this is a very convenient and comfortable place for the meetings of the summits on the high level, because it's a very simple place to organize the safety.
Вообще страна напоминала бы санаторий, если было бы немножко посветлее.
And probably this country will remind the sanatorium if it is warmer, a little bit warmer. 5 military ships.
Практически нет армии, то есть
Practically they don't have any army.
не тратятся деньги на
And they don't
дорогостоящее вооружение.
spend money for the very expensive armaments.
Даже такой штрих был высказан, что
Such characteristics.
однажды один англичанин приехал
Once
сюда,
one Englishman came to Iceland.
Арестовал мэра города.
He arrested the mayor of the city.
И в течение нескольких месяцев правил этой страной.
And during a few months, he ran the country. He was the leader of the country.
Так как тут не было ни войск, ни полиции.
Yeah, it was in 18th century.
18. Да, то есть он его посадил внизу, а сам вверху и брал страну. Все.
And together can conquer. To make the revolution. You have another purposes, tasks.
Maybe next year we can conquer.
Yes. Может быть, в следующем году давай.
Надо немножко подготовиться.
Yeah, we should only prepare a little bit.
Капитан оставит.
Yeah, captain will do the same. Will become the prime minister license.
I might have to start locking my doors.
You have to start your what?
I might have to start locking the door.
Он говорит, я говорю, ты знаешь, как я не знаю, почему? Это будет довольно забавно.
I thought that it struck me as a very young country. Young and small in the sense that they haven't yet experienced many of the environmental problems.
Нет опыта каких-то очень многих экологических проблем.
That it forced America and the Soviet Union to move very quickly.
Которые сейчас заставляют и Америку, и Советский Союз, в общем, торопиться, да, активизироваться.
To prevent really
Для того, чтобы
severe,
предотвратить довольно
more severe
серьезные
problems.
и более серьезные проблемы.
And I think what Greg said is very
Я думаю,
interesting.
что то, что Грег сказал, это довольно интересно.
Because you begin to look at
Потому что ты начинаешь задумываться,
what forces countries to take action.
что заставляет страны предпринимать какие-то действия.
And this is true, I
И
think,
это действительно так.
Also with the issue of crime as well as the environment.
Для вопросов преступности, так же как и для экологических проблем.
And I think it was an
Я полагаю,
encouraging place to go to.
это довольно интересное место для посещения.
And it almost was a kind of perfect example to me
И оно, так сказать, для меня явилось практически примером некого совершенства.
of how very civilized and contained country lives.
Ну, насколько цивилизованный образ жизни может иметь Кантра и самосодержательный.
Seem very self-sufficient.
Похоже, так сказать, они очень во многом, так сказать, сами себя обеспечивают.